Hey there everybody, Brian here. In this video I want to show you around this car here. This is a 2017 Kia Ceed and it's an EX model, and what's nice is actually 1.6 with 136 horsepower. In this video we're looking around the features on the outside of the car, and I'm going to have a look at the features on the inside, and we'll go for a quick drive in the car as well. So by the end of the video hopefully you'll have a better idea what these cars are all about. If you're in Ireland and you're looking for, I suppose, how to describe it, these are very like our i30. We sell Hyundai and we sell i30. These are an excellent car for gobbling up mileage in a very comfortable fashion, and they're super reliable. So like we're saying, by the end of the video then you'll know all about them. And if you want information on this car, if you're thinking about buying something like this, 086 843 1945, and I can run through information on the car, trading in your own car, financing, or any other relevant information that you need. These are a nice car, but they're just real no-nonsense, straightforward. I need a car to devour about 100,000 kilometers over the next 3 or 4 years in a frugal fashion. Kia and Hyundai are pretty much the same company, so they share all the kind of technology. So the engines and gearboxes are the same in the i30s as they are in the Ceed. And we've sold a lot, I mean an awful lot of i30s, and we sold some Ceeds that we took as trade-ins as well. So if you're looking for a car that's not going to lose a lot of value, that's easy to run, easy on tax, easy on fuel, easy on servicing, looks nice, comfortable, well equipped, and actually a bloody good car to drive, these are really, really good. And for the price point it's at versus what you'll actually end up getting back for the car even in 4 or 5 years time if you put another 100,000 kilometers on it, it's really frugal motoring. Obviously I can never tell you if a car's not going to break down or anything like that, but on the law of averages these are pretty solid and bulletproof. To give you an idea, the guy that used to own it, this car was belonging to a Kia dealer originally, and he had a few issues with another car, nothing major, nothing wrong with the dealer or anything like that, just there was a couple of issues that were ongoing on a Sportage, and they kept giving him a lend of this car while it was ongoing, and he got to a point where he said, you know what, I actually like this one, it doesn't give any trouble, so put me into this one. And they actually did a deal and put him into this one, and now all he's done is just upgraded a couple of years again. This particular version is an EX, so it's got some nice extras on the outside of the car, which I'll show you in a minute. And what I really like about this one is Kia got an engine that we didn't in Hyundai. They got a 1.6, but it was 136 horsepower. Whereas the i30 got a similar 1.6 engine, similar frugality, but it was 115. It was still a good engine, but this 136 just has a nice bit of extra power in it. Anyway, I think what we'll do is go for a quick drive in the car. So the seat I'm in is height adjustable. I always like to sit low. And the steering wheel is adjustable in and out and up and down. And one other neat thing on the steering wheel is there's lots of functions, but one of them is steering wheel sensitivity, and it actually works. It doesn't just put a light on the dash and make you feel like it's sporty. If you go normal, sport or comfort, the steering wheel settings actually change, so it feels heavier or lighter depending which one you use. I think comfort is really good for parking, and then sport if you're driving on a back road. Anyway, let's go for a quick drive. As you saw already then, you can get a pretty nice driving position in these cars. The clocks are nice and big in front of you, and the dashboard, I keep saying this lately, everything is really straightforward and easy to use in a lot of these cars, so it's just intuitive, and that's what you want. When the roads are busy, you don't want to be getting distracted by screens and stuff. 136 horsepower engine, so there's really good power in it. So the comparable i30 is 115 horsepower, this one's 136, so really nice power. This is a really enjoyable car to drive. I love driving cars like these. They really munch up mileage on motorways and back roads, and like we're saying, good reliable gearbox and engine also. The driver control, steering, clutch, gearbox, everything feels really nice in the car, and we're going to service it before it's ready for sale. On the outside of the cars then, some of the attention to detail, I like that big Kia grille with the chrome along through there. Probably because it's an executive model, and I'm not sure, but I'm presuming that this chrome is additional on that kind of specification. The wheels then are a nice diamond cut finish, so they're shiny and reflective, and they're a 17-inch wheel. And then in terms of the headlight structure, there is a dipped headlight, a full headlight, and a cornering light, which actually really makes a big difference when you're turning into a dark junction. If you live in the country, honestly, this is actually a very cool thing. The car's got some nice chrome around the window, and that kind of matches the chrome we saw on the front of the car. There's a dark privacy glass along the rear, and I think this rich kind of red colour is actually really smart in this car as well. I'm such an idiot. I like things like an exposed exhaust, which is a real exhaust, because a lot of the cars have fake exhaust these days. I like that as well. It's just sporty looking. One point to note on the rear then is parking sensors are standard on this car on the rear. The car does have a spare wheel because that is getting rare in a lot of cars these days. And then the boot I think is decent, and actually it's in good condition. The interior on this EX model is quite nice. So okay, child locks along here for doors, electric windows which are child lockable, a two-tone finish with leather along the door card, and then this kind of almost three-tone finish, so 3 head restraints, 3 3-point safety belts, ISOFIX over here, ISOFIX over there. There is an armrest, oops, in the center. Sorry about the really poor camera work. And then kangaroo pockets in the rear. But what I would say to you is the car has actually very little wear in the rear. The previous owner did say that he was kind of himself in the car most of the time. And everything's very bright in here. So things like the seats are quite bright. Actually, there's three materials. So it's like a, I don't know what you call that stuff, but it's nice normal cloth and then leather in between. So a lot of different materials going on that, but it's really bright. That's what's nice, because Ireland is a really dreary country, so brighter cabins are always better. That's the kind of room I'd have sitting at 6 foot, and headroom's actually pretty good. Up front then, there is similar materials over here. Actually a small little chrome strip along there, piano black along here. Wow, there is all sorts of materials in this car. You cannot blame it for being boring, that is for sure. Anyway, right, over here there is electrics for the mirrors, and they are auto folding, so when you lock the car they go in and out. Like what we talked about. In through here we got these big clocks, but nice and functional. That's what I like in these kind of cars, real straightforward stuff. So cruise control is down through here, the steering setting that we talked about already is over there. Usual wiper controls, headlights over here, then they will be automatic, and after that then the trip computer in here is going to give things like average speed and fuel efficiency and the next service due and all that kind of information. Down through there then you're going to have a real straightforward radio. Guess what, this goes up and down, this checks the stations. I am so old and boring. I love straightforward screens because they're so much easier to use. USB connector, rear parking sensors, air conditioning, and then obviously Bluetooth for music, Bluetooth for making calls. And in terms of safety, side airbags, side airbag in the seat, side protection bars, curtain airbag up high, driver and passenger airbags up front, same protection and for the passenger side, anti-lock brakes, emergency brake distribution. This is what I'm saying to you, right? And actually just a couple of other small things. Storage, drinks holder, armrest, 6 forward gears. If you want, like I said to you at the start, you want a car that's going to munch up a load of mileage, easy on fuel, easy on tax, easy on servicing, looks good, well equipped. Like technically, what else do you need in a car? It's actually big enough, it's got all these features, and genuinely if you do loads of back road driving and stuff like that, these are a really bloody good car to drive. Really, really nice. Anyway, if you want information on this car, 086 843 1945. Call, text, WhatsApp information on the car, information on financing, trading in a car, whatever it is. Or if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. And if there's anything you want to know about this car that I've missed, let me know in the comment section and I'll try and answer your questions. Anyway, hopefully the video is useful. Hopefully the car is of interest. Thanks for watching.